What's going on? We got the Gunbreaker quest here. We're running up on Radovan and Sophie. For better or worse, Radovan has found a citizen of Old Duh in need of a bodyguard. The walls that surround this city remind me of my homeland. We built it as a fortress to keep out invaders. Not that it made much difference in the end. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, not this again. Perhaps you could lighten the mood by sharing our recent bit of good news. Sophie's had it with the... Ah, yes. It looks like we found our next client. Nothing's been decided, but a lady named Oriel is waiting for us near the gate of Thal. We'll meet you there. Okay. Let me fix the audio real quick. It's kind of loud. I realize that now. All right, let's put this stuff back where it was. This one's a little bit higher. No, there's right there. That one doesn't like to move. Maybe if I go down a little bit. There you go. All right, so for better or worse, we're gonna meet up with them kind of south towards the gate. The music's so sentimental. Dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun dun. Taking the red. There's another quest there called Taking the Red. I wonder what that's about. Distraught lass. A distraught lass is seeking a savior for her sister. So this is the red mage quest line. Oh, okay. I'll come back for that when I'm going for soul magic. Your bodyguards, right? We need your help. Okay, she said, this is Oriel. This is Oriel and Tim. Your bodyguards, right? We need your help. It's my husband. After they walked out, I thought I'd seen the last of him. But now, you've got to keep him away from us. I'm not sure we're quite qualified to settle domestic disputes. Radovan, this sounds serious. Hear her out, would you? Sophie's pretty bossy. Very well, my apologies. Please continue. His name is Gerard. He won't leave us alone and he keeps jumping out and harassing us when we're by ourselves. If we were to go outside the city gates, I'm sure he'd follow us, and when he does, I want you to scare him off. What the fuck? I doubt he'll show himself if he sees you have bodyguards, so we'll wait somewhere nearby, and when the moment's right, we'll give him a fright he won't forget in a hurry. Ah, yes, that ought to work. Tim and I will leave through this gate, so you should find a hiding place. It's time that bastard, excuse my language, learned his lesson. Yeah? What the fuck? This dude just stalking? I don't even know what we just signed up for. Alright, they're a ways away. What are you over here? Oh, we're creeping. Okay, so they're just chilling out with the bees. Remember, we've got the boy to think about. I'd rather not cut a man down in front of his own son, but if I will if I have to. This is the father? Oh God. He's gonna cut down the man in front of his own son? He's like, hey, you see me moving my hands like this while I talk to you? Radovan comes out, get away from her. What? Who the bloody hells are you? Friends of Oriel, now walk away while you still can. But I only want what's best for my boy. Your boy? You've got no right to call him that. He belongs to me. This is your final warning. Bother them again and you won't live to regret it. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get killed if I say what I... Oh, that poor... That'll teach him. You're wonderful, worth every gil. Thank you so much. Oh shit. She's like, I don't know about this. It was our pleasure. Yeah, this seems weird. Sophie's thinking. Although there wasn't much for you to do, your presence lent weight to my words. But most importantly, the client was satisfied with our work. Yes, she did seem rather pleased with herself. Listen, you two, there's no time to explain. We have to follow that woman. Oh, this is it. Hell's bells. When Sophie gets one of her hunches, there's no stopping her. This is like Bones. She's like Dr. Brennan. All right, let's go. Where do we go to now? Camp Drybone? Can we get there? No, we're gonna have to, let's just fly, or teleport rather. It's only 95 cents and we do have reduced teleportation fees. I gotta see what happens because that guy didn't seem like he was trying to be harmful. I didn't know it was his dad. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go see what happened. Oops. Why would she bring Tim all the way out here? What are we supposed to do with a runt like this? If we feed him up, he might be worth something one day. She's selling her own child? We gotta stop this. What is that? Enough of this. See, look, the dad's legit. Stay away from my son. Son, huh? You should have kept out of this, mate. Too late now. He's dead. He's fucked up off of that shit. The kid's all like, just saw my dad got his ass handed to him. What do I do? He's like, all right, we gotta help now. We're springing into action. Oh. Not now, Psycho Crusher. It's up to you. Oh shit. Don't worry, man. I don't have stage fright. Let's go. Charge. Wait, where is he at? Oh, there they are. Hey, everybody. Get your hands and eyes off of the kid. I'm gonna electric y'all. Hiya. Rampart. Click, click, boom goes the sword. Take this, you conniving ne'er-do-well. All right, now what's happening here? What's going on? Gerard, are you okay, man? I just saw what happened. I had you back the whole time, man. All right, let's see what happened. She's sitting there crying. She just was trying to get some of that crack. You saved us. How can I ever? Daddy! Oh, little Timmy. Psycho Crusher, I let you down. I let everyone down. But Sophie, what happened here? I knew from the moment I met Oriel there was something not quite right about her until it wasn't until later that I saw that she's a somnus addict. Once it takes hold, it changes you. Oh no. She was able to keep her addiction hidden from most, but not from me, and probably not from her family either. Oh shit, she was an addict! Even though the dad looks like one, yes, I've known for a while, but I had no idea it'd be something like this. Gods, if I hadn't started gambling, this would have never happened. My debt spiraled beyond my control and she ran to get away from me to start a new life with our son. Oh, and she got sad and turned to drugs. The shock of losing them made me realize I couldn't live like this anymore, so I vowed to turn my life around, and I worked my fingers to the bone to repay the money I owed. But by the time I finally changed and found the courage to track down Oriel, it was too late. She made new friends, the wrong sort of friends, those ne'er-do-wells, and had resort to God only knows what to make ends meet. Oh. It became too much to bear, and Somnus was her only escape. Nothing else mattered to her, not even her own child. This is too real. So you see, it was only my life that I'd ruined. I'd made her who she is today. Oh, it wasn't only my life that I'd ruined. I made her what she is today. What will you do now? I plan to send her to Fondale's Frontistery. They can treat people like Oriel, and it costs more than most folks can afford, but my savings should cover it for a short while at least. So he's going to send her to an expensive rehab. We'll take it one day at a time and see how she responds to treatment. I know she might not never recover, but I can't give up on her. Obviously, she's in no fit to state to look after Tim, so he'll be living with me. And she just back there. Damn, son. You could have been killed confronting those slavers. If you wind up dead, there'll be no one to look after your boy. From now on, you'll have to think before you act. True, true. I will, I swear it. Thank you all for everything you've done. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Or did I already have a thumbnail? That might be another one. That poor child. Sophie's quick thinking may have saved him on this occasion, but I fear the hardships are far from over. I, on the other hand, only succeeded in disgracing myself again. Nah, man, you showing up. You directing the show. It's not your fault, Radovan. I think you owe Psycho Crusher an explanation, though. Yes, if we are to fight side by side, there is something you must know. Though I served as an Imperial conscript for a time, I've disobeyed a direct order and I was sentenced to solitary confinement for more than a decade. Holy shit. Like many of the inmates, I was forced to wear a Magitech collar. The wardens could use them to administer severe electric shock at any time they pleased, and pleased them it did? Oh shit, man. The paralysis would eventually wear off, but even now, years after removing the collar, my whole body will suddenly seize up. It's almost as though the pain never left me and could reawaken at any moment. Damn. POW over here. Thankfully, my condition appears to be improved somewhat since leaving the Empire. Perhaps one day I'll be free of it, but until then, there's no telling when it might strike. Oh, that's some bullshit. I got some spine drops, man. We can try. Radovan saved my bacon more times than I could count, so it's only fair that I do the same for him. We've been through thick and thin ever since the first time we met in Garlean Gaol. I was awaiting execution among the other captured members of the Resistance, as well as various insurgents and undesirables. Among them were several Somnus addicts, even the Imperial Gaol. There are ways to get your hands on it. When I saw Oriel, I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she had the same look in her eyes as those lost souls. Anyway, where was I? So, Radovan had been meaning to escape ever since he was first imprisoned and was secretly digging a tunnel. A few ilms each night, over the course of about 10 years. Ilms are like inches. That was a weird smile. She like... The only thing was, it went the wrong way. The one night we suddenly burst through my wall. Why did you have to tell him that? You know I'm far too proud of my miscalculation. Well, things worked out in the end, didn't they? The other inmates made such a racket when you came crashing in, it drew attention of the wardens and all hells broke loose. In the confusion, Radovan and I forced our way past the guards. By some miracle, we managed to avoid their searchlights, and finally, we were set free. For free to return to my wife and child and to my homeland, or so I thought. While I'd been rotting away in the Garlean cell, everything I knew, everything I'd loved had been taken from me. I should have been there, but I couldn't even... Ah! Enough of this. We've spoken over long as it is. Well then, where's our next? I think I've had my fill of old What do you say we'll try our luck in Limsa Lumenza? I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a world of good. Yes, I like the sound of that. Let's reconvene at the local Adventurers Guild. The local one or the Limsa Lumenza one? Because I guess we're going to go to our local one and then Limsa Lumenza after that. Yeah? Alright, let's get rid of that. Yeah? Okay. For better or worse? Limsa Laminza. All right, let's go. Lower decks. This is the aft castle, is it not? Yes, it is. Avante. Let's go. Bone Zanami performs the bee's knees dance. In case anyone was wondering. I'm pretty parched right now. I'm dried out. It's lunchtime, that's why. We about to start eating soon. My body's starting to transition into the fast breaking. No, I already ate breakfast. So what the fuck? Just dehydrated? I don't know if I could just go to the upper decks and be there, or if I have to actually hit an aetheryte portal to the aft castle. Yeah, aft castle. And I'm sure that moved us like 50 yards, but it's still quicker than walking around. Unless this takes much longer. Oh, the Rising, I think it's called, the event is called The Rising, is currently going on. It's like remembrance for the great calamity when we lost all of the souls after the first calamity and rebuilt society and all this, or something like that. That's going on. There's stuff that you can buy. I saw these magicked prisms or something. I don't know how that works. A city founded by pirates? Now there's a terrible idea if I ever heard of one. With all the cutthroats running rampant, I'm surprised there's anyone left. What about the views of the sea breeze? She's all dressed up for it. Well, there'll be plenty of time to enjoy ourselves once we found Gil in our pockets. Psycho Crusher will be waiting from the guild, so perhaps you'll find somewhere to get a few practice swings in during the meantime. All right. That's the Gunbreaker level 63 quest, guys. With that, we're going to wrap up today's episode. We'll see you next time. Peace.